Insight into the FBI role in the search for Sydney Loofe. Joining us is Public Affairs Specialist Wesyan Dun. Good to see you tonight. Thank you for coming in and doing this.
Thanks, Craig.
We've got plenty of time, so let's get to a lot of topics. What is the FBI's role in the search for this young woman?
Sure. As of right now, the FBI is assisting in the search heavily. We're working with our law enforcement partners from the Lincoln Police Department, Nebraska State Patrol, and Saline County Sheriff's Office, and obviously the U.S. Marshal Service as well, to try and get that word out to be able to find her and bring her home.
Anytime people hear the FBI is now involved, it always sounds like the stakes are higher. Is that what is the case here?
I mean, in any kind of situation like this, I mean, our role is to come in and support and to help and make sure that we're collaborating and working together. Now, obviously, we're not sure what is going on with Sydney and where she is, and that's the whole point, is being able to find her.
We're seeing video of the search of ponds and creeks in Wilbur, Nebraska, south of Lincoln, that we shot last night and yesterday. Can you tell us why authorities are searching the waterways?
Well, I can tell you this. When it comes to a search like this, obviously they're going to check everywhere. They're going to leave no stone unturned, and that means searching for evidence. That means searching for anything that they can that can lead to the successful recovery of Sydney, to bring her home to her family.
At this point, is the FBI operating under the premise that Sydney Loofe is still alive?
Yes. At this time, I mean, we want to be able to have that. I mean, we have hope that she is alive and that we can bring her home. Obviously, we don't want to say anything any other way, but.
Okay, let me ask you a couple more questions. When the special agent in charge talked about resources this morning at the press conference, what did he mean by more resources? What does that mean in layman's terms?
So when we're dealing with resources, and that's a great question, we're talking about personnel, we're talking about time and commitment to being able to find her, and using all of the resources of the FBI, including our personnel, our evidence response team, and any kind of support that we can provide to our local and state counterparts and our other federal counterparts is critical in a situation like this.
We're seeing search video. What's the latest, the very latest, as we sit here at 6:38, because a lot of our official information dated back to about 8:45 this morning. What's the very latest on the search for this young woman?
As of right now, the search continues.
Let me pivot then to the persons of interest, 51-year-old Aubrey Trail and 23-year-old Bailey Boswell. We understand they were located in Missouri, is that correct?
I can confirm that we are in communication with them. We have spoken with them, but other than that, we wouldn't be able to go into any further detail.
Person of interest, very somewhat of a vague term. Are they in custody? Are they under arrest? What's the official word, and what can we say as a news organization for folks who are watching? The
official word on this is that we at the FBI, we've made contact with them. We've been in communication with them. Other than that, I wouldn't be able to speak to anything along those lines, but I can tell you that from our perspective, all I can tell you is that we have made contact with them.
And I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I'm going to put you on the spot. At this point, can they freely move about as they were when they were posting those social media posts?
That's not something that I actually have any knowledge of at this point. Anything post this morning, that's all I can really share. Anything
else you'd like to add about this investigation that we haven't covered?
Absolutely. It's critical for us that we get the message out. We would like for anyone who has information or anything that can be helpful to us, to call us. We set up our tip line at 402-493-8688. Hit option 1, that's our main FBI Omaha field office phone number. We really are looking for any and all information to be able to lead to bringing Sydney home to her family.
All right, we've got the number up, and Wesyan Dun from the FBI, we thank you for coming in and doing this. I think we want the same resolution to bring her home safely. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Greg. Appreciate it.
And we can't say it enough. Once again, here is the number the FBI is asking you to call with any information on Sydney Loofe's whereabouts. Select option 1. Any information could help bring Sydney home back to her family.
Still to come.